So this clan war is all a bit fucked because the first match is Rotab versus Spaz, but Rotab's still playing the ESL qualifier for $250. Frisk versus Kelleser. Frisk is playing against Gerald, who plays, and the winner will qualify for the Masters. Jackal against Max Pax, we can play. And Monster versus Gerald, well, we can't play because Gerald's playing against Frisk for the Masters. So we might be able to start Max Pax versus Jackal if he arrives, but he's not here yet. Abby wants in for the three-way cast, but she's not home yet, so she might join us later. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, we'll be wrong. Alright, so we're going to do Jackal versus Max Pax first in a PvP on Golden Wall.
You know who scares me? People who wear socks to bed scare me.
Actually, you two.
Yeah, that is scary. We're going to be hopping into map number 1. Beautiful matchup for beautiful people.
Anything can happen. Just
well,
scouting, just close your eyes and hope.
Anything can really happen because Max Pax is well known for being absolutely batshit crazy. Coming up with his own builds. So, yeah.
I like the sound of that.
And in the southeast, in the red, playing for Blue Flame eSports and Team GoldMasters, the Protoss, Jackal.
And in the southwest, we have Max Pax from Exxon. He's in the blue. He's a Protoss. And what Protoss? What will he do?
It's like a female Protoss. So we already see a very fast probe coming out. We could see a cannon rush. Yeah, I wouldn't pull it past him. Max Pax only, I think, 16 years old. That could be wrong, but he is very young, very creative.
Should be studying for his exams.
I think he's going to make a lot more money from StarCraft in the future than any of his exams.
Still good to have some grades to fall back on.
What is this probe? Wow, and then Jackal's gone for the natural wall off, which in PvP you really don't see very often.
Interesting.
This is already a little quirky game.
Wait, this isn't GoldMasters.
So the Team GoldMasters Pro Team is teamed up with Blue Flame eSports.
Okay.
So we're cheering for Jackal.
Go on, Jackal.
Although yes, the entire lineup today is Blue Flame eSports. So, although one of the Blue Flame eSports players, Monster, did used to play. Oh wow! And for GoldMasters, and Jackal has actually fully walled off.
And he has also got a probe out on the map though, so he's not completely restricting himself. Although this is looking a bit more defensive because obviously his units will be behind the wall.
Yeah, although it makes sense, no, because you can just take the south third base on the bottom side of the
Yes, this is true.
map.
Max Pax has opened one gate cybercore.
Oh my god, what a madman.
2 gate.
And now Stargate going down for Max Pax.
I am liking the look of this. Normally you would see if you were having like a 1 gate Stargate it'd be proxied, but
it is worth mentioning, I'll just say it now so I don't have to say it again. Gerald versus Frisk is going on for a place at the DreamHack Summer Masters. 2 players we'll be seeing later in this very clan war. That is an absolutely massive game for them, hundreds of dollars on the line. So it's absolutely sick.
Oh my god! In the mineral line.
The scout from Max Pax, he's looking for this proxy pylon, doesn't quite see it. And it's a robo at home, along with the Stargate for Max Pax, and a proxy gateway for Jackal.
I love the shield battery in the mineral line to protect against some sort of oracle or Phoenix harass. Really good.
Oh, Jackal kills Max Pax's probe in his base, so Max Pax can no longer see if he's expanding. Max Pax, however, scouts the proxy gateway, and Jackal puts down another pylon. This game is just too nuts. It's so crazy.
PvP is crazy.
There's 4 Stalkers coming in now. There is a shield battery. It can't overcharge. It's out of range from the Nexus. There's a Phoenix coming over now as well. We'll pick up one of these Stalkers. The battery's getting low on energy. The battery's out of energy. This could be a disaster for Max Pax. He doesn't micro back the Stalker and it will go down.
Shield battery overcharge could have saved him.
He can't, because it has to be next to the Nexus.
Out of range, that's what I was saying. It's a shame that it was out of range because...
This pylon's going to supply block him massively. Okay, there is an Immortal about to pop though, so he will be able to defend this, and these Stalkers might go down, because Phoenix can lift them up. One Adept will fall. Oh my god, that's a lot more Stalkers coming in.
That is a big...
He might just jump on the Immortal. Oh, but the battery's about to finish. It is battery overcharge ready.
Battery overcharge on an Immortal is gonna eat through those Stalkers.
For sure.
I feel like once you've overcharged an Immortal, it almost doesn't matter how many Stalkers you have, you're not going to win.
Unless you can like one-shot it, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. Another 3 Stalkers coming in.
Oh my god, now Jackal's proxying shield batteries. Okay, he forced out the battery overcharge. This is absolutely insane. Oh, that Immortal has to be so careful not to overextend. A second Immortal about to pop, and I actually quite like this from Max Packs, I think.
Yeah, I think once the second Immortal pops, Max Packs is definitely in the better position. And we have some Adepts that are going to shade in. Shading into the mineral line to pick off some probes. By the next things. No, he cancelled that shade.
Okay, so Sentry's being walked in now. Let's maybe try and trap one of these Immortals. It seems to be a pretty strong hold so far.
You're going to be proud of me. I started using force fields.
Oh, I'm so proud. Oh my god, these shield batteries. These Immortals just are dying.
Are just so insane. They can really turn a fight on its head, but I think these units...
Jackal now with a Twilight Council on the way.
This aggression is...
Oh my god. The Immortals just won't die.
I mean, they are immortal, but is in the name.
Wow. A very, very impressive defense by Max Packs. Wow, wow, wow. What a crazy game that was. It is 1-0 to Archangel Gaming with Max Packs taking the game.
So do you think there came a point in that game where Jackal should have said, you know what, this isn't working, go back home and build up a bigger army macro bit, or do you think that he was right to just keep on pushing?
I think once you commit that much to the proxy gate and all those Stalkers, you have to just go for the win. And yeah, because if he were to go home, the Phoenix would just come over the map, kill all the probes, or just pick off probes and you'd be behind, right? The issue was Max Packs kind of has a perfect build there against one base all-ins with both the Stargate and the Robo, because the Immortals and the Phoenix should never really die against that. So I think it was always going to be really tough.
Yeah.
For Mr. Jackal there. Okay, so Spaz is 6.5. Rotab is currently just under 6,200. So a very high level match here. All right then, in the southwest, in the blue, playing for Archangel Gaming, the Protoss Spaz.
And in the northeast, playing for BFES, we have Rotab in the red.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What does BFES stand for again?
Blue Flame eSports. So Rotab at 6.2k and Spaz at 6.5k. Definitely will be looking to make an impact on the professional scene this year.
Wait, what were those MMRs again?
Rotab 6,200, Spaz 6,500.
Okay, so
ooh, look at this.
The MMR advantage, but you know, is MMR the best representation of your skill?
Okay, so Rotab's actually taken the purple gas space.
The rich Vespen Geyser.
Yes. So Spaz will come in for the scout here. See this late pool and no expansion, and he'll have to put the pieces together. Rotab already taken that rich gas as well. Okay, and Spaz going straight for that.
Going to go and scout that rich gas, and has seen it.
Oh, he doesn't actually scout that the rich gas has been taken.
But one would assume that if...
Okay, he does now.
Yeah, he does now.
Because that's such a early gas. That's like insanely early. Oh wait, actually it's just instead of the first gas, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, but it is going to be a cheese from Rotab. With the drone in the main base. What is that going to morph into? A roach one. Oh, but the probe comes back in. Oh my god! It just doesn't scout it. That's amazing for Rotab. Wow, that was so close. Oh my goodness gracious me. The lings are out. The probe still hasn't scouted that this is all in from Rotab. The roach one about to finish. This probe has to scout it, but it doesn't look like it will. Queen out in the main now.
I really don't think this probe's going to scout it. It's not going to get past this queen.
No, and if you don't scout this, to put it politely, you're fucked.
You're bummed.
There is a robo almost done. If he immediately chrono boosts out an immortal and places down a shield battery, it can definitely be held. But there's already roaches walking across the map. Oh, and this adept gets caught. Queen on the way too. Okay, so we'll see the roaches now. The immortal does start. He needs to finish the wall and he needs a shield battery as soon as possible.
That immortal is Corona boosted out. Should be popping pretty soon. Shield battery coming. Will the shield battery finish in time?
There's only one pylon here as well.
Yeah, that is not a good idea.
If that gets corrosive bile down, that could be a disaster. Corrosive bile goes down.
Can you control where corrosive biles land, or do you just...
You just yeet it on a position and then it does it by itself.
So it's not like a yeet and hope. We do have an immortal.
Well, it's somewhere.
Probes have been pulled. A shield battery there. He could use overcharge. Maybe just timing when to use that battery overcharge.
I really like that he's pulled a few probes with that. Gives it a lot more extra
Battery
punch.
overcharge.
That pylon will be going down, but still one more standing.
One pylon down.
This gateway will fall as well. And with the cyber core going down, he can't warp in any good gateway units, only slow zealots. And now the lings can come in. There are two immortals out. Oh, big corrosive biles.
He's going to do a bit of damage.
Hey, he can destroy the pylon now.
One of these immortals.
Oh, one of the immortals goes down to the bile.
The immortal goes down.
Two queens up here now. They can transfuse. Oh, and that
pylon! That pylon is down. None of those shield
more lings coming in now. 8 probes there.
To get units is that gateway. Is that robo, sorry.
2 immortals is enough to defend this, I think.
Is enough. But is he now just going to be too far behind?
Maybe. More lings on the way. A couple queens back home as well.
Looking to surround
oh, he's on top of the immortals. I think that immortal will fall. It does. Corrosive biles go down. Probes taking damage. Will that last immortal fall? If that immortal dies against a GG, Rodat takes it.
That is brilliant.
And Blue Flame eSports are back in it. Spaz got so unlucky there. He was literally like a few pixels from scouting that boat rush.
Yeah, I know. I saw it was a close one.
Because if he scouts that, then he'll just win the game quite comfortably.
He would have definitely been in a better position, but he still coroned out an immortal as soon as that robo popped. What more could he have done? Build a battery quicker?
Yeah, have another pylon, because all his batteries and gateway getting unpowered definitely didn't help.
Yeah.
So Kellis will probably be the best player that I've ever casted. Of course, a professional StarCraft 2 player has somewhat semi-retired in the last year, moving to Europe and studying, I believe. We're going into game number
Let's
three.
get into the game.
Frisk versus Kelleser. This is going
Right.
to be a very juicy match.
Juicy game, and PvTs can go on for literally years.
Well, if I were to tell you Kelleser is probably about 6,700 MMR, would that change your mind?
Yes.
Right, he might be. In the southwest, the Brazilian. In the blue, playing Terran for Archangel Gaming. Kelleser.
And in the northeast, we have the purple Protoss. Playing for Blue Flame eSports, it is Frisk. So what's the MMR?
So Frisk is about 6.1 at the moment. Kelleser isn't playing that much at the moment, I don't think. He is playing a bit. He used to be a professional, like, you'd see him in, like, pretty much every international tournament. So, I'd guess, if I had to guess, probably about 6,700, but might be 200 or 300 MR either way. But yes, Kelleser's definitely the favourite here. That's for sure.
Okay. What would you do against him, Bob?
Panic, and then go DTs.
Yes, I agree.
So we see the probe scout coming in, Kelleser with the standard opening, no attempt at a recall by Frisk, who will be going core into Nexus, which is the standard right now in this matchup.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that there's nothing spicy going on.
And we'll scout that expansion by Kelleser. So you see here, the probe hits both of those SCVs once. The reason he does this is because when the Adept comes in, it can then 2-hit the SCVs.
So
there's a fun little fact for you.
Reaper out, Adept chrono boosted on the way.
Yeah, we'll be able to track down this probe here.
That is a bunker going up in the natural mineral line of Frisk.
Oh, but Frisk scouts it.
Frisk scouts it.
That's an epic scout. And
Again, I would
Adept will
scout
pull out.
that and then probably wet myself, quite frankly.
Well, that's a great little denial there. Okay, so we'll have to cancel that bunker now. Reaper will come up. There's a shield battery in the main of Frisk. The Reaper has already got 2 probe kills. Shouldn't be able to get any more though. Stalker pops out, Reaper will get away, and the Adept comes in to the natural here, and it gets the SCV building a command center, but the command center does finish just in the nick of time. Goodness, that was close.
In the nick of time.
Twilight Council goes down for Frisk, and the Reaper back in the main. Wow, we'll actually get another probe kill. Because the Stalker's coming across the map as well, a Hellion on the way for Kelleser as well as Starport. So probably going to be Blink here from Frisk.
How is he attacking the Nexus?
Oh, he's just not microing it because there's no point. Like if he puts it to the main, the shield battery saves all the probes anyway.
Okay, fair.
Stalk on the other side of the map will kill some Marines. Oh, the Hellion actually went down. That's a good pickoff by Frisk. He lost an Adept for it, but that's at least something going his way. Blink will start along with a robo.
Also just picked off there. Mine handful of Marines for Council.
Okay, so going into more of a normal game after a little crazy start there. Double Widow Mine drop. Zooming across the map for Kelleser towards that natural of Frisk.
Reaper back in the main.
Shouldn't be able to get anything done there once again. That shield battery saving all the damage. But it does scout that Blink will be on the way. Mines come into the natural and get 4 probes and get out. That's quite nice for Kelleher. Actually, with a lot behind this, we could be seeing a very scary follow-up push from Kelleher.
Hallucination being sent across the map.
Well, mine's coming back into the natural. They're not quite off cooldown yet, so a little bit mistimed by Kelleher here. One of those mines doesn't quite fall. Oh my god. Wow, 4 more probes go down and 1 mine gets out. This is brutal for Frisk. He is very far behind right now.
Yeah, Frisk did that observer a bit earlier so he could avoid those mines.
Robo Bay is finished. That is interesting. Oh my god, he needs another probe. This Reaper has 6 kills. It will fall now, but goodness me, has that Reaper paid off or what? Observer will come in, scout a Raven, and GG, there it is. Kelleher takes it, an absolute masterclass of PvP by Kelleher. Okay, map 4 will be Monster against Gerald on Zen. Alright, both players are ready. We're hopping into what could be the last map. It's 2-1 to Archangel at the moment. Gerald fresh off defeating Frisk and Naniwa, qualifying for the DreamHack Summer Masters. But in the southwest, in the green, playing for Blue Flame eSports, the Swedish Talon Monster.
And in the northeast, we have the red Protoss Garrett playing for Exxon.
Do you want to try pronounce his name again?
Gerald. Gerald.
Or Gerald. Either one.
Gerald. But there's a T on the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, it's either Gerald or Gerald. It doesn't matter. His name on some brackets is with a D, on some it's with a T. I think it's just where you're from. Really, how you pronounce it.
Gerald.
Well, Gerald. It's not just Gerald, and there'd be nothing on the end.
Gerald.
Yeah, that will do.
Okay. What's the MMRs looking like for this matchup?
So Monster's 5,700 and Gerald's about 6,500.
It's my time to make some monsters way.
Right.
Monster is a banging tune.
So both players with the scout here, Gerald will make a Reaper wall on the west side of the main base.
Both players also going for a pretty standard opening.
Yep.
Gerald's
core
gone
first.
Cybercore first before Nexus, but that's not that strange.
Not
Plenty
at
of
all.
players do it.
Gerald's being annoying with his probe here, just stopping that command center going down.
Yeah, I love it when players do this. I love players just being annoying. I think it's absolutely great. I love to see it.
Gotta put that extra APM somewhere. Adept on the way now.
APM is also an exceptional way of telling how good a player
Oh
is.
god, don't say that. Some people will believe you.
Banging lots of buttons quickly doesn't make you good at the game.
True.
Sorry. I'm not gonna say that.
So Reaper will come in
You know
here.
exactly what
Yes,
I
I
was
know
gonna say.
what you're saying. The Adept will get 1 hit off on this Reaper, and this Reaper might actually take out the probe now. So there's something that I've been seeing happen often. The reason why people get the core first is so you can send the Adept out across the map. But often it still results in you losing a probe or 2 to the Reaper, because the Stalker just isn't quite finished yet. However, the Stalker could pick off the Reaper here, and it does. Reaper does scout the Twilight Council. Adept on the other side of the map is being beyond annoying. Cancels the command center building SCV. So
Oh, that supply depot went just
yeah, that was nice.
up just in time.
Wow, this is so annoying for Monster. You really would love to have that command center finish and transforming into an orbital command. Blink on the way for Geralt behind this.
Yeah, I love the way that Gerald is just being annoying. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
So a Stalker comes up with this now as well. There are now 4 Marines and one in the bunker on the low ground.
Yeah, 4 Marines, I think, as well as the one in the bunker, could probably take this with some good micro.
Okay, so Monster starts up Cloak Banshee, but this is right in the face of Gerald, so I won't be surprised if he cancels the Cloak. His supply depot very almost going down. Monster decides to come down and save it now. This is very annoying for the Terran.
That was a weird shade. I don't know, maybe he just forgot about it. Shaded up and then... Oh! Yes, the Adept is in the main base.
Yeah, he can't finish that though. It will go down, but I mean, if he gets a cancel on this command center, that is just game over, really.
That is massive, that is brilliant.
Okay, a Banshee comes out. That could help. Oh, he really can't lose that command center. Blink is about to be done. I think that command center is probably going to go down. It does.
Yeah,
with the
that
cancel.
command center's
That's
gone
so
down.
brutal.
I mean...
Oh my goodness gracious
that is
me.
not what you want, is it, really?
This is the dream start for Geralt, and Monster has a big old task ahead of him now. Cloak is finishing up.
I mean, yeah, Monster has just been put really far behind by that.
Oh my god, he tried to repair the Banshee.
29 workers to 45.
He tried to repair the Banshee, but the Banshee was hovering over a building, so the SCVs just turned around. He will repair it now.
These two players just in completely different positions.
Charge already over halfway done for Gerald, and a third base on the way. What is Monster's pay
taking his third, while Monster hasn't even got a natural.
Yeah.
That is rough.
It is.
That must be so annoying. Watching that command center go down and not being able to do anything about it must have just been so frustrating.
Oh, the Adept finishes in the main base. Might be able to get another SCV. It does indeed. Goodness, what havoc that Adept has caused this game. A Dark Shrine now going down for Gerald. In the mineral line, which I think is a bit weird. Just kind of blocking his own mining there, but alright.
I do love to see players put down a Dark Shrine. Just mix in a couple of DTs into the army, because if your opponent is focusing on the units they can see, they might just not really notice that you have DTs mixed in there.
Hold up though, this is quite a serious push coming out for Monster.
This is a big push.
With some SCVs too.
Gerald has seen.
His Stalkers are so far out of position, he didn't scout this push coming, and now Monster gets a great siege tank position. 3 tanks, several Banshees, some SCVs can build bunkers. He builds a wall of bunkers.
Going down.
And the charge that's coming from the back won't be quite enough. These Stalkers taking big hits.
This has been a decent push.
Yeah, for sure. But all the Marines do fall.
Tanks, and if those bunkers can finish as well, it could be massive.
Oh my god, that's a big setup warp in for Gerald. I don't think he's gonna let those bunkers finish. Might just jump straight on the tanks here. Both bunkers will fall, it looks like. I don't think Monster will be able to hold this position, will he? Another tank comes up. The Cloak Banshees are doing so much work. There's no anti-air. There's no anti-air.
He's got that tank trapped. I don't know if you saw, but because of those minerals at the top of that ramp, he can't move it any further into the base. And if he moves it down, you'd have to take it all the way round. So that is a bit tricky.
Monster lost 6 SCVs due to this attack, so he's pretty all in here. And with all those Stalkers being walked in, I don't think the Banshees win this fight, especially with the prison there for the micro.
Yeah,
well,
that is
GG. Monster made that a little bit closer at the end than oh shit, I forgot to turn off the production tab.
On the edge of my seat, I won't lie.
Okay, well, thanks all for watching. We'll be back next week with some more clan wars. See you then.